Music.
I had the knowing and I was given the confirmation, if you will. So when I got to the event and Baba came in, it was, my work has already been done. This is just a formality for your minds. And I knew exactly what he was saying and that he was telling the absolute truth, which I knew in my bones. It had nothing to do with it, a knowing on an intellectual or a logical basis. That was pretty amazing. And then he went through the Om Namah Shivaya, which, I was brought up Catholic, though I've had a lot of different experiences and teachings and understandings of different, religions and things. I never had any kind of real formal teaching, especially the way he was teaching not only the words, but he was giving the information about how it affected, where it affected, what it was affecting, and what it was calling, it was resonating with in terms of vibrations, and where to place it in the body. I mean, this was also very new information to me. And subsequently, when I asked people who had studied and were born in the religion, they had no idea, this is what it was affecting and how it set up energetically in the universal scheme of things. So I went through it that morning, was placing it in the root chakra, the Na, and the Ma in the navel, and the Shi in the chest, and the heart chakra. And he went through that, and we just kept repeating and repeating. And the next thing I know, I was blasted in the third eye with this tremendous white light that I had never experienced before, where, it just kind of blew me away. Literally, I was just like, boom, blasted. And I certainly knew then and there that this was something for me to pay attention to. And it had all, and I still know that. I mean, everything that I've worked with Baba, when I'm, willing to do the work fully and completely and show up, it always delivers. There's no question. Or surrendering, like what we did on New Year's Eve, and the first mantra we were given had to do with commitment and faith. So for the faith and the commitment. Now, the faith is in what? And the commitment is to what? Faith? Is it the faith? Ultimately, is it the faith that we are God? And is it the commitment to knowing that truth? I mean, is that the ultimate goal? Or if that's the focus and the goal, then all our energies going into alignment to know that, and you surrender to whatever it is that comes in your path or on your path that allows you to get there. Is that what it is? And if we simplify it down to very basic, so instead of getting all, kind of confused, like if we were doing this one right or this thing right or da-da-da-da-da-da, I think it's really important to finally figure out what is the faith to and the commitment to first. And is it to knowing the God within? Guru Mai did a whole New Year's seminar this year for the first time in a long time on Om. She spent 3.5 hours teaching Om and the meaning of Om and how to say it properly to get the right vibration. It was all about the Om. And you know, these are spiritually enlightened beings, we believe, right? And we know they have, I believe, they have the best intentions. And I know that they're giving us tools, and they're coming through with these tools, and they're sharing them. And now, what are we to, it's not what we're not, you know, what we're doing with them is, you know, what I'm doing with them and what you're doing with them can be very different things. And our goals can be very different. You know, is it to get money, is it to get this, or is it to get that, or is it to affect, and how do we, you know, and I think we can diffuse it, or diffuse ourselves and our focus quite easily with a lot of extemporaneous things, when if we simply kind of stay very focused on, okay, well, my goal here is to know myself as God. And anything that gives me that assistance in knowing that, I will incorporate, I will take into my body, I will accept that as a truth. Anything that isn't God, I will work on dissolving within. Just by coming here is a great act of faith. Incarnating itself is a huge act of faith. Questions that I have are finding is open to the trust in the divine. The rituals, I trust myself knowing, the more things seem to come together, and it's not without help. There's certainly, you know, the support of all these divine beings and Baba and all the teachers that I have been fortunate enough through whatever lifetimes I've lived to you know, incorporate into my life in this lifetime, that are, you know, seemingly always there for me. Not seemingly, they are always there for me. In teachings and guides and in energetics, it's incredible. It's without understanding of why that is, but it is. You know, and I can say that it's my karma, or it's my good fortune, it's my horoscope. I could say a lot of things, but it's probably just easier for me to say it's God, you know, and let all the other pieces, you know, they all fall under that umbrella anyway. So I'll just go straight to the source and thank the source, and for all that that has been created through the source. I am extremely grateful. And for all the tools and all the, you know, support and the abilities and down the line to, you know, even in the good times when things are going well, you're like, okay, well, I'll just stop doing that now because maybe it's going too well, you know, or maybe I'm too powerful. And I do believe that there's that. Getting in touch with our true power is a scary proposition. As we learn, you know, the power of manifesting, and that we have it. Every time we speak, we're doing it. It was all about the Om. It's pretty intense.
So can you come to the couch and I can just get a quick shot of you? A feature? You did splendid, thank you. Yeah, it was good. Oh.
It was all about the Om.
Thank you. Thank you.